Based on the 2021 report from Spain's Ministry of Agriculture, food and environment damages caused by wild boars can total as much as $400 million. Restoring 2.5 acres of eroded land in Spain typically costs between $280 and $200. The Mediterranean forests located in eastern and southern Spain suffer the worst soil erosion due to wild boar activity. Share your thoughts on this topic in the comments below. Wild boars frequently dig into the soil while foraging for food, leaving behind deep holes and trenches. This behavior speeds up water runoff, damages plant life, and contributes significantly to serious soil erosion. In response to the intense wild boar invasion, Spanish hunters have implemented several strategies in line with the country's hunting regulations. The most widely used option is the General Hunting License, which permits Spanish citizens to hunt wild boars during the general hunting season, usually spanning from October through February of the next year. This license permits wild boar hunting across most parts of Spain except in specific restricted zones where hunting is banned to prevent wildfire hazards. It authorizes hunters to use firearms but restricts them to harvesting between 50 and 100 boars per week. Hunters who surpass this limit risk administrative fines and the possible loss of their hunting license. During winter, wild boars usually travel in groups while searching for food because resources become scarce, making this season ideal for hunting. In 2022, Spain saw a decline in its wild boar population, with about 70,000 boars hunted, a 15% drop compared to 2021. This decrease underscores how effective focused hunting during the colder months can be, as boars gather in denser groups and are easier to locate. Following each hunt, Spanish hunting laws mandate that hunters report the number of wild boars they have killed to the local authorities. This reporting system helps monitor and control the wild boar population, contributing to ecosystem protection. It also enables authorities to evaluate how effectively firearms are being used and make necessary regulatory adjustments. According to Section 6 of the license, hunters who do not comply with this reporting obligation may be fined up to $2,000. Hunters taking part in wild boar hunting are required to have certain professional skills, particularly proficiency with rifles. Before being permitted to hunt, they must pass a shooting test demonstrating accuracy at 100 feet. The training and testing period usually spans 2 to 3 months and covers both theory and hands-on practice to ensure hunters are competent and safe. Are you interested in hunting wild boars with a rifle? If yes, leave a comment with number 2. If not, comment number 5 below. Hunting dogs have been a valuable asset for Spanish hunters in wild boar hunts. With their keen sense of smell and tracking skills, these dogs can quickly and effectively find wild boars. They also help chase and manage the animals, lowering dangers for hunters. License rules permit hunters to bring between 3 and 5 hunting dogs per outing. On snowy winter days, hunters can easily track wild boars by following their clear footprints in the snow, significantly cutting down the time spent searching. Distinct tracks indicate that a wild boar has recently moved through the area. However, navigating deep hunting zones with vehicles over snow-covered terrain presents numerous challenges for hunters. Driving in snowy conditions demands that hunters possess strong driving skills and familiarity with Spain's mountainous snow-covered terrain. Drivers are expected to maintain a speed of about 18 meters per minute. When hunting in steep, densely forested areas, the rough landscape limits visibility and raises the risk of accidents. For safety, hunters must keep a safe distance from teammates, avoid shooting unless they have a clear line of sight, and never hunt alone. While hunting wild boars with firearms is seen as an effective way to control their population and protect ecosystems, some people disagree. They worry about the risk of accidental shootings near residential areas and the potential harm to habitats of other species. Additionally, there are concerns that using firearms can make hunting unsafe for people, especially if it's not carefully supervised and regulated. If you support firearm hunting in Spain, drop a comment with number 1. Share this video to bring good luck to your family. Thanks for watching all the way through. Stay tuned and don't miss the next video. Weighing over 330 pounds and growing up to 10 feet long, this invasive species stands as a top predator and poses a serious threat to humans and certain livestock. Its saliva carries bacteria that can lead to infections, increasing its danger. A single bite is enough to disable large prey. Leave a comment with number 1 if you want to learn more about this dragon species. With a population exceeding 25,000 wild Komodo dragons, their attacks result in up to $40 million in economic losses each year. Farms can lose as many as 300 ducks and 60 goats weekly, slashing income by up to 30%. This invasive species stalks quietly, striking at the ideal moment and turning farmland into their personal hunting territory. Acknowledging the rising danger posed by this invasive species, the government teamed up with WWF in 2022 to create a controlled population management plan. However, hunting Komodo dragons is restricted to licensed teams. Only those carefully vetted and trained by the Ministry of Environment and Forestry are the only ones authorized to carry out these hunts. Licenses for Komodo dragon hunting are tightly restricted, with only 40 to 70 granted each year to protect the species from being endangered. All hunts are carefully supervised, and hunters must report any kills within 24 hours, including details like weight and photos. Any violation of these rules can lead to a permanent loss of their hunting license. Komodo dragons are formidable opponents. These ancient predators can sprint up to 12 meters per hour, launch ambushes with lightning-fast reflexes, and deliver venomous bites. Hunters use powerful rifles such as the .308 and .338 Winchester Magnum to ensure a single shot ends the hunt. Yet that alone isn't enough. Long-range scopes, infrared sensors, and advanced tracking tools are crucial to avoid deadly surprises. Protective gear like bite-resistant boots, reinforced gloves, and specialized equipment is essential for every Komodo dragon hunt. By law, every hunting team must have at least 8 to 10 members to provide continuous support. If someone gets injured, the team must evacuate right away to prevent another attack from the Komodo dragon. Since these measures were put in place, livestock attacks have dropped by over 65%, and conflicts between humans and Komodo dragons have decreased by 30%, making daily life much safer. Do you support this kind of firearm hunting? If yes, leave a comment with number 2, if not, comment number 5 below.
Wih, wih mantap. Headset guys. Wih, benar sedang. Wah, kena bang.
Does this show that controlled hunting is the most effective solution? While controlled hunting has achieved success, Komodo dragons still pose a persistent threat. That's why the government continues its hunting programs while also boosting educational and preventive measures to safeguard people and property over the long run.
Kena bang. Mantap.
Villagers are receiving training to recognize Komodo dragons, understand their hunting habits, and spot early warning signs before an attack occurs. Alongside this fortified enclosures, steel fencing and early warning systems are being put in place to protect livestock. Could these efforts be the crucial steps toward preventing future attacks? The battle against the world's largest invasive species is far from over. While controlled hunting has shown success, is it sufficient? Should we prioritize prevention more, or does hunting still offer the best protection for people? We want to hear your views. Share your thoughts in the comments so we can discuss the best path forward. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on these hunts.
Seret apapun nih guys. Mantap kan.
With a devastating bite force reaching up to 3,700 psi, alligators can strike with alarming speed. When one invades a home or targets an unsuspecting person, escape becomes nearly impossible once its powerful jaws close. These attacks are a stark reminder of nature's fierce power and why respecting wildlife is crucial. Leave a comment with #1 if you want to learn more about alligators. In Africa, around 300 crocodile attacks on humans are reported each year, mainly in Tanzania and South Africa, where rivers are plentiful. These incidents often happen when people swim or cross areas inhabited by crocodiles. However, with quick assistance, victims sometimes manage to escape. To tackle this issue, the government first tried fencing off riverbanks and lakes to keep crocodiles away from residential zones. However, this approach failed since crocodiles are excellent climbers. As a result, the government shifted to organizing hunting expeditions aimed at controlling the crocodile population, enforcing strict hunter regulations and safety protocols, and equipping hunters with high-powered rifles and specialized training.
One more.
Hunting crocodiles in the wild demands courage and skill. Expert hunters use powerful rifles like the .375 H&H Magnum or .458 Winchester Magnum to guarantee a quick kill. Equipped with scopes that zoom up to 200 yards, they approach their targets with careful precision and planning. Spotting a crocodile is intense, requiring hunters to remain calm while closely watching its movements before making a move. But is hunting the only answer? Crocodile hunting in Africa is a risky endeavor that demands careful preparation. Hunters start by using large chunks of fresh meat to lure these predators who favor raw flesh. However, simply using bait isn't sufficient. The meat must be precisely positioned near the water where crocodiles hide. Misplacing the bait can ruin the hunt. Have you ever tried this adventure? If yes, leave a comment with number 1, if not, comment number 5 below. The African government invests millions of dollars each year to control invasive species and maintain safety in affected areas. Conservation and hunting efforts can cost as much as $5 million annually. Binoculars introduced by Africans in the late 19th century, mainly for hunting purposes, significantly enhanced visibility in desert environments. These devices enable hunters to spot targets from up to 1,000 yards away, even if their eyesight isn't perfect. To stay as safe as possible during hunts, hunters usually avoid direct exposure. Instead, they use bush blinds to hide from crocodiles, enabling them to watch the reptile's surface without risking an attack. Got any other hunting strategies? Share them below to help fellow hunters improve their skills. Hunters are generally limited to taking down just 1 or 2 crocodiles each. These rules help keep the population in check while protecting both hunters and the environment. Interested in joining this exciting yet regulated challenge? Tell us your thoughts in the comments. Using a strong fishing rod and reel, the hunting team maintained steady tension on the line as they reeled in the massive crocodile. Measuring 11 feet long, the crocodile was carefully guided onto the boat, tagged and readied for the next catch with precise teamwork. If you discover the key to handling 6 fish species in this article, drop a comment below. If you're hooked on this thrilling sport, make sure to subscribe for more exciting adventure updates. Got suggestions to improve our content? Leave a comment to help us make the next video even better. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new video.
Wow.
All right, give us a smile.